Greetings and welcome to Say What. I am your host, Leo Rockwell, and we're in the building. And as always, you know this show wouldn't be a show if we didn't have Nickel Wise in the building. We got Nickel Wise back. He is in the building, ready to go. So I'm happy for that. And also, Mr. Space Pimp is in the building. And we are happy to have him here. I still didn't fix his wig, but I got you next time, bro. Roll it. Hello, welcome to Say What. We are so happy to have you here. It's going to be a great night, great discussion. We are here to talk about possibility. That's what we're here to talk about while I eat on these cashew nuts. Now, I have to because I'm putting myself on a strict, somewhat of a no whatever diet right now. So, again, so happy to have everybody here. We're going to have a nice little conversation today. And I can't do that without the panel. Now I'm going to introduce these people one by one because this is what we do on the show. And we got Mr. Will Foxification back in the building.
Oh,
so it's necessary. But first, really super shout out to my man Mario. It's his birthday. So everybody please say happy birthday to El Pefe Soto himself. Today is Mario's 21st birthday, bro.
No, 23rd, 23.
23?
We confirmed it earlier with Cam. Yeah. Well, thank
MJ,
you, everybody.
MJ,
23.
23, baby.
bro.
This is
23,
Mario's
man.
23rd birthday. So happy birthday to
you,
Mario.
everyone.
So glad to
Thank you,
have you
guys.
here. So since we have you
Happy to be
here,
Mhm.
Will, could you do us the honors? Oh, that's right. You
absolutely,
don't have
bro.
it
I
with
got you. You know this. Let's go.
You got it? Okay, we got
Ooh,
my
he's got
man,
it. He's
birthday
got it.
boy, El Pepe Soto in the building. So happy to have you here tonight. You're celebrating your birthday. Got on all black Star Wars collection. It looks like you got all the module cases up, hopefully. And is it hot as shit there? Because from what I'm hearing, it's hot as hell. Is that true?
Yeah, it's a little bit warm today, man. But you know what? It's cooling off later tonight. After
Well-
this, head down to Disneyland. Get a churro just for you, bro.
There you go. There you go. Celebrate your birthday down at Disney.
That's
Mario's in the building.
That's
So glad to have you. Next up, we
Thank you,
got Mr. Space Pimp himself in the building. Alter Ego is actually his name is Candy Cousins. His name's been changed to Candy Cousins. So glad to have Candy Cousins in the building. My man, Candy Cousins. How you doing, bro? You good?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm ready for it tonight.
You good. I'm so glad to have you here. My man, Candy Kipper Cousins is in the building. Next up, we got my man, Smooth Mr. Cousin Cam is in the building. Cousin Cam. So glad
What
to
it
have you
do,
here,
everybody?
brother. What it do? What it do, Cousin Cam? So good to have you here, bro. You good?
Doing great. Doing great.
You doing great. So glad to have Cousin Cam in the building. So great to have you
Thank you,
here,
brother.
brother.
Thank you.
Next up, we got my man, my Mello. Ben is in the building. Canada's own Smooth Ben. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
I aspire to have that deep of a voice at some point. It's good.
Exactly,
It's the
bro.
goals.
See, that's what I'm
It's the
saying.
goals.
We all do. We all do.
Doing
It's-
good,
it's-
man. Thanks for having
It's
me.
definitely gold, man. So glad to have you here, brother. So glad to have you here. Next up, we got the enabler himself, my man. Useby is in the building. John, what's going on with you, brother? How
What's
are you?
going on? What's going on?
You ready? Are you ready to enable tonight?
I'm ready to enable everybody on this panel today.
Exactly. See, that's how we playing that. He's ready to enable as always. And last but not least, the triumphant return. It is the one, the only, the man we all know and love. He is relocated next to a beach. He is bringing all his stuff and all his tricks. He is back in the building. We have the one and only Will Foxification.
No taxes, baby. Let's go.
No taxes. No sales tax. Will Foxification to the building. So smooth, super smooth. And look at that. He still got the beard, bro. Look at the beard on Foxification.
Never lost it.
Wow, he never lost it. He didn't shave it down. He still got that beard. So glad to have you here, Will Foxification. Man, yo, everybody, that was a good
So
introduction. So glad to have everybody
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
That was festive. We try to get the blood pumping and stuff like that. So, yeah, Cam, why is the voice extra deep tonight, bro?
I've been doing vocal massages as well as
Smoking a lot of cigarettes.
doing a lot more Newports and
Newport.
extra black coffee.
Yo, man, that was insane. Like your voice got extra deep. I was like, I can't match that. It's impossible. I don't think anybody on here can. But anyway, Cam, so good to have you here, bro. We got a lots of stuff to cover, man. A lot of stuff to cover. But first off, let's address the chat to make sure everybody is here. We got Lionel's in the building. Thank you for being here. Charlie the Unicorn, Renz Talentino, Shiny, Tobar, Tully is in the building. Mike Fiella, Malika Mabane, my baby, my darling. Latoya T is in the building. We got is it Hebrew 127's in the building. We got Ron Onsing in the building. We got Ryan McCarthy, Syed Dream, Philip the Fool. Who else we got? We got AJ Agrusa, William Owens is in the building. We got Charlie the Unicorn, El Profesoro's out there as always. We got OG Fan with Star Wars was just Star Wars. Who else we got? We got Dale A in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Brandon Salad is in the building. My guy, thank you for basically being here. TX Boy 210 is in the building. Marvelous Reviews is out there. Oaf Skywalker is in the building. 16 Fix. We got Collector Joey in the building. Who else we got? We got Kieran Kelly Nerd Corner. Thank you for being here, my man. Who else we got? S Beam. We got Raleigh Reviews is out there. Raleigh Reviews is on the road. He was supposed to be on the show tonight, but Raleigh got some things to attend to. We'll see you on the flip next time. We got Ben out there, Collector Joey. Let's see who else we got that we haven't already covered. We got Killer Cam's out there. We got DT Art Man in the building. We got Candy Cousins out there entertaining. Oaf Skywalker as always. Man, we got quite a few people out there, and it's good to have you here because I think they all came because they knew Will Foxification was making his triumphant return.
Yeah,
that's
what it was.
It was like watching the WWE when a wrestler takes a hiatus and then they come back and the crowd just goes wild. They just put it in 10 because it's like the main event. This is like the main event. So that's why everybody's actually here because Will Foxification is in the building. Thank you for that. And again, a mighty happy birthday to my bro El Profesoro, man. Churros on me. Churros on me.
100%.
So and Latoya T has become a new member again.
Double member, bro.
Nice.
Double member. Thank you. She became a new member, baby. Thank you so much. That means you want me to come upstairs after we get done and rub your feet. That might happen.
Hell yeah, baby.
That
you get an
could definitely
applause.
happen. She want me to rub them claws. I'm like,
Yeah, she
all right,
does.
cool, I got you.
That's what that means. That's woman speak.
Yeah, no, see, and Will, it's funny though because now you live with your lady, right?
That's true.
So you will be rubbing feet almost every single
I don't know,
day.
bro. I think she's kind of like you. I don't think she's a big fan of feet. So
Feet fan, not a feet fan.
she tells me all the time, clip them toenails. So she tells me already. We haven't been living together that long. She's like, clip them things. So,
yes. A woman you gotta love when she's like,
it's true. She tells you the honest, cold truth, bro.
Hey, that's what it's all about. Man.
Nobody wants talons, so
hell no.
Nobody wants to walk around
Diamond Wells.
Exactly.
Hell no. We got the collector number one in the building. Thank you for being here, man, as always. So, it's a lot of stuff that we got a lot to talk about. But the thing is, it's like, all right, let me just bring up one. So you showing the shirt. What are you trying to do, bro?
Nothing. Just
What
chilling.
are you trying to do, man?
I was stretching.
Are you trying to enable off the flip? Is that what you're trying to do?
I wouldn't dream of it. I was just a little hot.
Nah, that didn't look like you were hot, bro. Just like you were flexing just now. I don't know what you mean by a little bit of hot. What's going on with that, man?
Nothing. Just chilling. What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
I just want to make sure, man. You know what I mean? You can get me. I'm like, all right, what are you trying to do? Anyway, all right, before we jump into get to the meat of things, let's actually just bring something up real quick. This is actually a reveal or actually a release we got this week. I just want to get everybody's quick thoughts on it. Actually, Sean, I'm gonna start with you first, bro, because I don't know how you feel about it, but being that, like I said, we have some strong comic connections on the building, such as, you and myself and a couple others in here, that we got that love comics. This was basically revealed or, released earlier this week. We got the of course, the Mysterio Iron Man illusion figure that basically dropped. Now, right off the top, we already know that it's not die cast, it's plastic. So we want to get that out there. It's basically plastic, but I'm okay with it being plastic. Again, like the figure, like the aesthetics. I love basically what we're getting from this piece. Was not something I'm going to automatically jump to. You know what I mean? I'll just wait until basically it's on sale or something like that. I'll probably pick it up. I mean, I got so much other stuff to actually deal with first, but as far as the piece is concerned, man, I love it so far, man. What do you think?
Dude, same. I am getting this. I love the movie and I love the zombies series, right? So now that we have this guy, we have the zombie Deadpool, and
we'll have the
like
Dead
that,
Strange when that
the
drops.
Dead Strange, exactly. So I like that whole series, and this definitely kind of will fill that hole. I know it's a very specific scene in a Spider-Man movie, but I just think it looks dope as hell, man. It looks crazy good. The new sculpting that they did was crazy on it. Super detailed. I do wish it was diecast like everybody. I totally get that.
Yeah.
And I understand the price is pretty hefty for it not being a diecast, but just for, this is all new sculpts, all new tooling, all new everything. So it makes sense. Yeah. So I think it's dope. Definitely not for everyone, but I'll be adding it to my little zombie sort of section of the collection for sure. So
hell yeah. And what I like about it, because what made me think about it, I was like, you know what I need? The reason why I need this piece, the reason why I'll probably need this piece, the Dead Strange, I'll probably get the zombie Deadpool as well. I'm hoping that they finally reveal that the zombie Cap.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that, but
seriously.
the reason why I was thinking about it is because I almost forgot, and I was thinking about this early this week, that Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
About that piece, and I'm like, it makes good sense to have that piece, available and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I think I will need this, but is this going to be something I'll probably get, down the line? But yeah, it is definitely a good looking piece, man. So I'm right there with you, man. My man, Candy Cousins, man. Bro, what you think about this, man?
Man, I really like this, but you know what? I feel the same way as you do about it. Like, I think it's going to be something that I'm going to get down the line. I'm not going to run out and get it right now, especially for those prices, because I think the price tag on that right now, like overseas, is pretty hefty. And I think this is going to be something that we're going to see stateside very soon, honestly. So yeah, I like it though. I like it. Besides it looking like a crushed up Coca-Cola can, which I think that's what they were going for. That's definitely what they were going for. So, but it looks good. Like the more time, like when I did my little review earlier this week on it, I was looking at it, and at first I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get it, and then I kept looking at it, and I was just looking at these pictures, and especially this shot right here. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is good. And like you said, if you're really getting into that zombie line, you definitely got to get this right here.
Yeah.
I would even go one step further and have like I think I was saying, like, you would have like all the zombie, you would have Zombie Strange, you would have this one there, you would have zombie Deadpool in the background, and up front you have Michael doing, Zombie 5 Michael Thriller doing the role. You know what I'm saying? That would be a cool ass display.
You know what'd be dope too, bro? If you had all of them, like if you had, the complete zombie line, you had Mike, but at the very top, if somebody can actually just edit the photo, like Photoshop Pennywise at the top, like with puppet strings, that would be incredible.
That would be dope.
That would
be dope.
So dope. I'm just throwing out ideas, man. Just ideas. Just want people to kind of just dig the ideas. But I definitely like this photo right here. I love it. Like, this is one of the ones I was actually looking at. I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, I do like it. I love the look of the skull. Like that.
Yeah.
In general is like just the price of admission. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So considering the simple fact that I started off with a Marvel run, you know what I mean? I gotta I just gotta do this. Cam, are you
always soloed?
Yeah, because it's Marvel, bro. And the thing is, this is Marvel. So you gotta stand. I mean, like I said, you're a Marvel fan. We all are, bro. But like I said, I mean, when it comes to collecting, you're more of a Marvel fan than anything else, bro. So Cam, what's up, man? What's up?
So I like it. And it took a little while for it to grow on me because when I first saw it, I was like, it's broke, you know. But I was like, I actually have all the figures from the Spider-Man Far From Home, even the Mysterio drones, and I thought this would go really good with that piece as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it comes with the one drone that's part of the base in the background. But I was like, man, if I could place those drones behind it in a large enough case and then have like Mysterio, like he's like, you know, puppet master in the back, then I thought that'd be really cool. I'm definitely going to wait because the price 420 is pretty high, and that's not the type of high I'm trying to get for 420. So I was like, you know what, it's good, but I'm definitely gonna wait for sure though. Yeah.
Okay. So you gonna kind of wait on that for
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait for sure because there's so many other things I think that are coming out that I want to get first. So for me, it's like, all right, I'm gonna put it on a back burner. I do want to add it to my collection, but not immediately though. I'm not
not something right now that you want to kind of wait it out.
Yeah, it definitely don't take priority for me, I think.
Okay, I got you. I feels you. I definitely feels you on that. So it is something that you know, but hopefully, Cam, you change your mind. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how that actually pans out. Will Foxification, bro. I gotta pull you out, man, because again, you always wild card Willie. We miss.
Hello.
We miss wild card Willie on the panel.
Appreciate it.
So what you think about this piece, bro? What do you think is it's something that you know you would be interested in, or something that you know would kind of float your boat, Pennywise? You think what you see what I did? Float your boat.
It's funny you mentioned that because InArt's about to show their Pennywise tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, because it's gonna be it's up for pre-order tomorrow.
Yeah, they gave us like a little tease today, but it's funny. I think I'm gonna surprise people with that one. I don't know if I'm gonna get it because I think the Hot Toys is already pretty damn good. So we'll see though. We'll see, but I doubt it. But as far as this Iron Man goes, it's funny layout. I've actually been talking to like we talked about Carlos a lot about this one.
Yeah,
because I know he's a big Iron Man fan. There's a lot of big Iron Man fan collectors out there. This is very unique. This is extremely unique Iron Man, clearly. And I think, like I think it was maybe Brother Cousins was saying, or maybe Sean that was saying that like basically with this figure, like it is a brand new mold, it's new tooling and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a diorama base here that's pretty damn cool. There's a lot of light up functions. So for $420 for a plastic piece, not exactly ideal, but that's kind of what you're seeing for the suit up Iron Man 2 that are plastic. They're also around the same price. So I think this is just... It's not going to be for me, Leo, I don't think, unless it drops like really low. Because with the amount of space that I have, and I'm just thinking that I really don't need this one. But if you do have space and you want something super unique, I can't deny how good this looks. I really think this came out really, really nice. I think it came out a lot better than I was expecting it to. Because it's funny, we always talk about like what could become a Grail, and this is a very unique Iron Man, and I guess it could, because sometimes what Grails are is figures that are slept on. Like figures that maybe no one wanted at the time, like Shore Trooper, or possibly even Yondu or Hela, that like, kind of slid under the radar, right? And then eventually everyone wants them when they sell out, right? That's what kind of happens. And I think this could happen with this one, but it's just, I don't know. For, it's already $420. How much higher could it go, right? But I just think it's a very unique, well-done figure. The battle damage is really cool. Yeah, I wish it were die-cast, but when it's in your display, you're probably not going to notice. The only way you're really going to know is if you're touching it and it's cold to the touch. That's really about it. Other than that, I think it looks really cool, man. Most of us aren't going to use the light-up functions anyway because the batteries die, and now they're illegal in Australia anyway. So if you're in Australia, you can't buy this figure anyway. But I just think it's a really unique-looking Iron Man, and I do think it's like, it has such a small moment in the film, so it's very inconsequential overall. It's not like a figure like you absolutely need, but it is one that if you're an Iron Man collector or you just really love the uniqueness of the figure, of the art piece itself, I think it's worth picking up.
Like this would be the one that you would want to get. And
it's funny, Leia, when we first talked about, you and I probably talked about this figure like 2 years ago when it first dropped on pre-order, and I was like, $420 for a plastic figure. I don't think people are going to go for this, but now that it's out, and I see the final photos and I see collectors posting stuff of it, I'm like, this is pretty damn cool. This is really cool. And, they're going to take any opportunity to make any Iron Man they can. We know that. But at least with this one, it's different. Like, at least it's unique. So it's well done. I can't deny it. I don't think it's going to end up in my collection, but I can't deny that it's really well done.
Yeah, look at that, bro. Like, and like
battle
you said,
damage is great.
Yeah. And like you said, it's very unique. And that's the biggest thing, the biggest sell and draw about this piece, that it is extremely unique. So, for anybody who gets it, Sean, he said he's going to actually have it. He is getting it. it's going to be definitely a unique piece to have in your display, and especially if you complete the entire line. It'd be interesting. I was like, yo, this during Halloween, this is going to be a draw, like straight up.
Yeah,
like,
it will. It will.
It will. During Halloween, it's going to look incredible as a display. So it's, definitely something that I think a lot of people are going to, kind of gravitate to. Birthday Boy. What do you think about this, Mario? What do you think about this, El Profesoro?
Nah, this is it's a phenomenal piece, man. I've always liked it when it first came out because to me, this is a one of one.
Yeah.
I don't think we're ever going to see anything like this again. And to me, this is where I think Hot Toys really shows their best work when they do this kind of these intricate details in regards to the battle damage, like Will alluded to, along with the details in the zombie aspect. And for those that wanted a reissue of a Mark 46, here's your chance. So go ahead and pick it up, man. So
yeah,
but no, it looks. I love it. It looks great. This is something that I would have gotten back in the day because I mean the robotic figures that would show all the exposed wires. I mean, like the Ultron Mark One. I thought that was an amazing piece, man. All the crazy little details. I mean, when I was packing it up to sell it, I was like, damn, this thing is nice.
Yeah.
It sucked. That I was only I can only appreciate it as I was boxing it up to get rid of it. But I mean, but anyway, but yeah, I think this is definitely a must for those that are picking up the zombie figures.
Yeah.
This will definitely look great in the display.
Yeah, it's definitely going to look incredible as a piece, as a really standout display. Because the thing is, you're going to have a problem explaining to people who don't collect, like, yo, why you have a broken piece? No, it's not broken. It's just basically.
Take a closer look. Yeah.
Take a closer look. You'll understand. you'll see the aesthetics and what the narrative is for this piece. So, yeah, man, definitely.
And this hooked up to one of those soap reactors. I think that'll be.
I don't know.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, it would. Nice. It would, right?
Just keep it lit all the time.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing: is it's like, so let me ask you a question. Does the diorama display, does that light up as well?
Looks like it does.
It looks like it looked like it had a couple lights in there. I thought LED lights coming through because it didn't look like it was photoshopped. I couldn't.
Yeah.
See, and this is what upsets me, bro. Because why didn't they do that to Mysterio?
Right.
Yeah. They easily could have.
The smoke effects are cool, but if they lit up, it would have been cooler. Yeah.
It would be even better if they lit up. Like, you just have to kind of create the illusion yourself, or I don't know. I don't know. It looks good though. I mean, this light up feature on this piece, man. Look at that. It's incredible.
Yeah, the base does light up. Yep,
it does. See, man. See, they should. Come on, Ben. Are you getting this piece, bro?
Dude, so I'm riding the slippery slope of collectibles lately. I'm not gonna lie. So, I had an amazing experience watching the Doctor Strange film with my mom. She came to town a month ago from Ontario and had a great time. Yeah. And so when the Dead Strange released, I immediately pre-ordered that guy. And I already had Zombie Deadpool ordered because I have a Deadpool figure from the Deadpool 2 film, and I love that figure. He's so cool, right? But for me, I've always been a huge Halloween person. You actually took the words right out of my mouth, dude. Like, Halloween has always been a huge month for me. My dad, as a kid, he used to have the haunted house on the street, and it was always a big deal, right? Yeah. And this is the first year that I've owned my own house, and so I'm not necessarily gonna deck out the outside of my house like my dad used to, but I'm seeing my display converting into a Halloween display 100%. Now, is it the most expensive Halloween display anybody's ever bought? Probably. Let's be honest, right? But as I said, I've got an Iron Man, I've got a Deadpool, I've got a Cap, I've got the Doctor Strange coming, the actual regular Doctor Strange, and so how cool would it be on Halloween month to be able to swap those figures out in my display and have that set up in the man cave down here. So I am riding the slippery slope. I was disappointed a little bit by how expensive it was. I'm going to probably put it on kind of an extended payment plan and just really slowly kind of chip away at it over time. But I think honestly, literally, right? But you guys called it. I mean, if you're investing in the zombie line, then this guy has to come to the collection. And I think it's cool because for me, I was also always a huge zombie comics fan, right? The zombie series. I love those comic books, man. They resonated with me hard. And when the What If series came out and we had those episodes, dude, I was all over it. So
you'll be happy to know that they're releasing a zombie series as well, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So, dude, so like, long story short, 100%. This one is coming to my collection. It's just gonna be nice and slow because, as I said, I'm gonna chip away at it for a couple of months until I'm able to showcase it here. So, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did they
Stoked.
put him on a throne? On
Who?
on the
like
throne of
like
clouds? Did you see
Yeah,
that?
that's
Cloud
the way they
Nine.
display it.
Yeah.
You see
Look
that?
at that.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
pretty sick.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like the picture of him
Anything with
crawling
the
through
throne
the
just elevates
grass
the
too.
video
You
now.
know.
Yeah.
Yo, it looks incredible. Like that's what I'm saying. Like how they did this, and I guess basically because again you have the headstone, you have the stones around it. You can sit him down. Like it's just basically his throne. It's such an amazing
That's
idea.
crazy.
I-
Could you
I was trying to
imagine
fi-
just having him prop like just because you can actually
Dude,
build
right?
like a sort of like a mound and have him on top of it with that? That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Shit, he may look
I
like
was-
this in my collection.
Mhm.
I was trying to figure out
All
how they
the
got him
zombies,
coming
dude,
out of the
that'd be
ground
amazing.
though. In that one photo,
They
where it
probably
looks like where he's like coming out of the grave. I don't know if they put two of
Yeah.
the bases together. I was like, how do they get him coming
just
through
get
there
looking
like that? It was
fine.
crazy.
Yeah, I was trying to wonder. I was wondering that myself.
like how he was crawling out of it.
Yeah,
It-
like out of the it was the keep going. It was
It's- unless it was photoshopped a certain way.
I know. Yeah, I thought I was like, all right, maybe they put two bases together or something.
That's a
love
cool
that.
picture.
I love
100%.
that picture right there, bro.
Yeah, man.
See, the more I look at it, like that one right here, this picture.
Yeah, that one's dope.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
get
really
a little
Man.
AstroTurf in your collection, and you're good to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo,
Yep.
that's incredible. This one right
That
here.
one,
Right
yeah,
there,
yeah. I
that
was
looks
like, how did
badass.
he? I was
It
like, yo,
looks
that looks like-
chopped a little bit.
Yeah, because I was
Unless
like, how did
I
they?
don't know. I don't know. That's interesting, bro.
Did they pull off the head and like the arm and do
And just
that?
place it on there. That's what I was
Yeah.
like. And then
That's
an
possible, yeah.
extra hand right there.
That
on the
is
side, maybe.
possible, bro.
They just popped it off and
They could have just did it and positioned it a certain way, which is interesting.
It does
If-
kind of look like that actually. Now that you guys
Yeah.
said that, yeah.
right, yeah. I was like, oh wow,
wow. Still
cool.
dope.
Really
It's
cool.
Definitely still
Photography
dope.
Yeah,
checks.
definitely.
Yeah.
Love it.
So again, everybody out there in the chat, man, let me know what y'all think. If y'all getting your hands on this piece, man, I know a few of us are. I know will eventually and probably pose it with Pennywise. So definitely like we'll see how that goes. I want to jump off topic real quick. I'm going to talk about something that's really it saddens. It broke my heart. Like it's really breaking my heart right now, man. I know people been joking about it and blaming me for shit. But this really broke my heart, man. Like this how the fuck are y'all gonna raise the prices of detox, man? And just all the way up to
Yeah.
$100,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And they're
Are
not
y'all
even available,
serious,
so
man?
yeah.
Did y'all really do? Come on,
There's
man.
other options. I mean, how much are the Billies right now, too? I mean, consider
I
that.
think the Billies are like what 120,
180 or
something
120.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
expensive.
Who's putting
Especially if you
bowls
get the
on there?
doors, if you get the doors on them and stuff with the glass, like it adds up, eh?
Yep.
100%.
Like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, is this what y'all doing? Is this what y'all really are doing? Like this? Come on, man. Is this what we doing? Is this like $100,
Remember when
man?
Remember when these were
It was
$60, man?
$60.
I know,
Yeah.
60
Yeah.
bucks. That's what I bought mine.
$60 for a detox, bro.
Back in my day.
Yeah, back in my day, bro, 60
Back
bucks
in
was
my
60
day.
bucks, and it was I loved it.
Yeah.
But now, it's just like, yeah, they're like, yeah, stop playing. You might as well just live with it
Right.
and just take it for what it is, which is going to be interesting because I wonder how a lot of people are going to really curate their collection now. You know what I mean? Are they going to, if that's getting expensive, and it's like, I guess they feel it's like inflation is a huge thing. It's really real. So
Mhm.
It's it's the cost of materials. That's what this comes down to. That's what we're
Yeah.
looking at because they can't keep these things in stock. I know me and Will live kind of close to each other. And Cam, and I know I managed to get one about a month ago, and I got it that day, and I said, let me go ahead and get it before I can't get it anymore. I went back the next day, told my cousin, I was like, hey, they got detox back in stock.
yeah,
Went the very next day, they were gone. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell? So
yeah, bro. Like
Crazy.
that's just what it looks like. They're. I mean, number one, like you said, they are out of stock, which is now. Thankfully enough, I stock the way I do. But it's like if you run out of space and you want to get more, it's like, damn, they must be looking at. Well, it is was it's in demand and it's selling, so they know people will get them.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's the
And
thing.
you know
it's
what's
like
gonna
when
be-
someone's hot- yeah.
What's
And
going to
it's
be
like
the
they're
next
the
to go
only
now are the garage shelves now. I mean, because I've seen like a lot of people using these things as a DIY
Yeah.
And I
Those
think
are-
the
those
garage
are
shelves
even
are probably
expensive.
the next hottest thing.
Mm-hmm.
The ones at Costco, I think they used to be like 60 or 70 bucks or something like that, and those are 100 now. The big like metal ones that I have in my garage for storage, mind you. But when I bought them, they were like 140. Now they're like 200 bucks. So
Damn.
Oh, snap.
everything's gone up.
Wow.
Damn. Acid for Blood said that's normal pricing. Yeah, and I believe it. True. I forgot all about it.
And they know they
I
can get it
forgot all
because they're
about
like
it.
the only game in town right now. Because a lot of people are not going to make that jump to Maji cases. Is
Right.
you know,
Good point.
Although you should.
Yeah.
That's a big
it looks
jump,
good.
yeah.
Looks good, Mario.
I
Think
can't
about
recommend
it.
them enough, man. Even Yeast Speed, dude.
Yeah, they're great. Cannot recommend them
Yeah.
enough. They take forever, but they are worth it.
It's definitely a big if. You know what I mean? Like man, I mean it's kind of hurt my heart, but you know, people were joking and clowning me like the whole last couple of days about it. But I'm like, man, that's not funny, bro. Like that's really that's definitely not funny, man. Like those detours were important to the cause. And now it's just like, you know, well, it is what it is. So I guess, you know, we'll see going forward. I, real quick. So I want to kind of jump into this, you know, real quick. We're going to talk about the whole NRS thing in a minute, but one of our biggest questions right now is like, all right, we know we're in the thick of things, and we know that there are a couple of figures that we're waiting on. We still haven't gotten any type of notification. Like right now, it seems like Hot Toys is just they're not giving us like a view of what's coming next. Like they don't want us to see anything. They're just dropping, which is kind of smart on their behalf because I think when they put out that list the last time, they knew they had to satisfy that list, and they knew that there were questions about it. You know, what's coming next? Why haven't we seen this? Why haven't we seen that? We know this is supposed to release. The month is almost over, and I think that they kind of got upset about it. If you guys, and y'all can chime in, anybody, if you guys can chime in on what you think is the next possibility right now. If you can think about this way, I'm gonna make it hard on y'all too. If you can think about the next 4 figures that you think Hot Toys is going to release, next 4 figures. I'm not going because 1 is easy. Yeah, if I said 1, it'd be probably easy for you to figure out or to think it's going to be.
Yeah.
But 4, the next 4 figures that you think Hot Toys is going to release, what do you think that is? If you had to think about it, and because you gave me that look, Sean, you're gonna go first.
I'm frantically pulling up Sideshow. So yeah, I mean, so number 1, I'm gonna say Scarlet Witch from WandaVision. I would say it would be.
So you think the WandaVision Scarlet Witch is gonna drop next?
I mean, they did Vision, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that to go with her. Okay, hold on, page 2. Let's see. Let's see here. When is the Mandalorian and Grogu set? That's got to be. Oh no, that's October. Never mind. Shit. I got
It's
one.
a tough one.
I know. We already got the Visions going on. Let's see here. When does this one due? No, everything seems like it's coming out in October, at least on the Sideshow site right now.
So right now, you're saying that you think that one of the next figures, you know, as you know, from what you think is going to be Scarlet Witch.
Yes, that is my solid guess that I have. My only solid guess I have right now while I'm looking through this list.
Now, question: do you think that based on current events, you know, based on the simple fact that we did get the most recent iteration of the film, do you think they're going to kind of try to slightly update this head sculpt to match, or keep it soft as is?
That's a hard one to say. I mean, I think that the pictures, because I think JC Hong, he posted pictures after that head sculpt came out that showed it actually looked a little bit better kind of in person, or at least in the protos that he showed. So I'm not sure. I mean, it would make sense that they would just do one head sculpt instead of have 2 that are just ever so slightly different. So I would think that maybe they would do that, but you never know with Hot Toys. But I think, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and I think that since they did, you know, have a new sculpt, that they'll give us a new sculpt for this one too.
Definitely.
So,
Now,
which is fine by me.
Sean, you know what's happening right now?
What?
You're actually buying other people time. You know what I mean? Because
I know.
Yeah,
I'll keep talking.
While you're talking, they're searching like this.
Jeez.
I got mine. I got mine.
I'll
I'm
keep
good.
talking.
I'm good.
I'm ready. I
I'm
got my
good.
list.
I already got my list.
I'm ready.
I was like,
I'm
I already
ready.
know.
I'm ready.
Hey. I'm glad I could help, guys. I'm glad I could help.
Sean, what's your next one?
Shit. How about Quill? Quill. How about
think
him?
Quill?
Yeah.
Quill,
I mean, look,
Yep.
they're Mando's hot, right? And according to at least to the release dates, that's around it. So yeah, I would see him coming out maybe before the end of the year.
So you think we're going to get Quill next?
Yeah, he would be one of them. Yeah, I would think. Yeah. Because why not? I mean, right? They have Boba now. They have they're finishing up a lot of the Mandalorian season 2 stuff or Book of Boba stuff. Yeah, so I think them.
Okay. So
Another one would be Cable. Was Cable's not released already, right?
No.
No, not yet.
I've been waiting on that figure.
I know, dude. I know.
Him and Loki, they about to be sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there we go. Loki. There we go. Cable and Loki are the other two.
Oh, you're
Got
welcome.
it.
You're welcome.
Got it.
So you
Deadpool sitting
said,
in my collection looking at me like, what? When's Cable coming?
Yeah.
now let me ask you, Sean. Do you think it's going to be Quill in the blurb, or do you think it's just going to be Quill?
I think it'd be both. They would. I don't think they would hold it back. I think they would release both at the same time. I would imagine, at least. That would be weird if they did it that way. But I have the Quill and the Blurg set ordered, so I hope it's that one. I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, and it is slated. It does say July to September.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting if they do decide to do it. I don't know. That definitely be an interesting plot twist right there. You said, and you also said Cable, right? So you
Cable,
said that
yes.
you think it's going to be Cable.
Yeah.
See, and the thing is, what was the first? All right, so what was the first delay on Cable? Like, what was the first actual delay that we
It's
actually
been
got?
so long. I
Damn,
don't
it was
remember,
like
dude.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Oh, it's been a minute. March, I want to say.
Yeah, and it's still listed between June and August. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Give me any time.
it could definitely be,
be
at
tonight.
any given
It could
time.
be tonight.
It could be.
tonight.
No,
That'd be sweet.
no, that'd be a
I'm
pain
losing
in
my
my
shit.
ass if
If
they
it,
did
if it
something
drops
like that.
tonight, I'm losing my shit.
So wait a minute though, but so all right, so you're okay. So Sean, you're saying Scarlet Witch, Quill, Cable, and who else? Loki.
Loki Endgame.
Okay, so
Loki's
that's
never
your
coming.
4. You're set
I
on
know.
your 4. You're saying that we'll actually see Loki. Now, see, the thing is, when you say Loki Endgame, bro, you're giving Will.
I know.
I know.
And here's the thing, because Will, the last time we actually talked, you said that you were almost thinking about canceling this, right?
No, I can't. I had 2, so I canceled one of them. Yeah. So
Oh.
I felt I didn't need 2 because Queen Studios put that statue out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't need both. So I don't need 3 basically. So I got just one of these, which actually, Leo, funny enough, you asked this. I didn't tell you this yet, but this was my last order on file with Toys Wonderland. And I actually am trying to cancel it, not because I don't want the figure, but because I know that I can get it cheaper. So I'm trying to cancel it and get my money back, and we'll see if they let me. And if they do, then I'm going to buy it elsewhere and get it cheaper. So, but I cannot wait for this. This is going to be on my top 4 also. Yeah. Even though it says August to October now, is that right? Like August, August to November. So it could be the end of the year or next year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But dude,
Yeah.
Leo, for me, this would be number 1 in terms of what I hope, but I don't think it's coming anytime soon.
What's up?
I think next might be. I think Cable is very much overdue. I think Cable could come out any day now. I think he really should. But we also thought that with Pennywise too, and then he took forever. So it happens, right? Wanda makes a lot of sense from WandaVision. I think they will update the sculpt at least a little bit. I think maybe it's a little soft right now. It's not bad by any means, but I think when you look at the Multiverse of Madness one, it's a little bit sharper, a little bit better. I think they could take some of that, obviously, work or technology and apply that to the other one. I think another one, Leo, that people are kind of forgetting is Winter Soldier from the TV show. Because he's sliding under the radar. I don't think most people care. I think a lot of people are just not really thinking about that figure, despite how good it looks. It looks great.
Yeah.
The head sculpt's really good.
Very true.
That's set to come out July to September. That could drop any day. So
Yeah,
That's what I
forgot
would say.
about
And
this
then the
piece.
Sam Wilson Captain America, that should be sometime around the same time, I would think. So that one might take a little bit longer. It's probably harder just because you got the
Yeah,
wings and
'cause of wingspan and stuff
that
like
outfit's
that,
a little
yeah.
more intricate than this one is. And I just think this figure is gonna be in a bad spot because it's a good looking figure, but it's not the iconic Winter Soldier. It's not
Yeah.
like most people probably don't need more than one Winter Soldier, and this is not the one you would get. You would get the one from Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
So I was hoping they would reissue that one because he does appear that way in the show for a
Yeah.
flashback scene. So I thought for sure they were going to reissue it because that was a very popular figure.
Yeah.
And it's just this outfit for Winter Soldier is good, but I think it's gonna suffer because of how much is coming out right now. But I think that could come out soon because Hot Toys is like, let's just get this one out there. We know it's not going to be super hot, but let's just get it out there. But Chrome Mando I think he's around Q4, but he could drop. They always like to get Mando stuff out early, so they could get Chrome Mando out. That could be another one.
Chrome, you say you think Chrome Mando is going to be?
And I think I'm going to get it, Leo. I think I'm going to get it. So as much as I bitched about it originally, so I hated it when they released it because I had the original, the non-Chrome version, and I was like, man, you guys just like shot us, you knifed us in the back with that one. But
So
I ended
are
up
you
selling
going to
that
get
one.
it? So you're going to get it with the head sculpt then?
Yeah, I kind of want the head sculpt just because it's, like I said, I told you too, Leo, like if for whatever reason no one picks up the license for the Last of Us TV show, I would love to make a Joel with that head sculpt. I could use Pedro's head and, make one. So that's why I would like to have that figure. But it's the Chrome Mando. It looks really nice. It looks really nice. So I can't complain about it too much anymore. I've had time to grieve. And I'm over it. So
you had time to get past the simple fact that they kind of did what they did. So you're like, you know
Right.
what? I'm just like, all right, I'm over it now. I'm thinking about getting that head sculpt.
See, there it is on the far left. Yeah, and that's it right there. Yep. That's it. Yep. It looks really good. With that chrome, it really does pop.
Well, here's the thing is like you almost now let me ask you, so did you get Moff Gideon?
Yeah, I did. I do have Moff. He's right down here actually at the moment.
So okay, so you have Moff Gideon, and so look at this.
Yeah, see.
So this is almost like you have to get it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Now the question is, are you going to get the deluxe, or are you just going to get this version?
See, that's a good question. Like, I feel like that's like a really philosophical question because I feel like as collectors, we always go for the deluxe, even if we don't want it. Because for whatever reason, if you go to resell a figure later, even if the deluxe accessory is like useless, people will pay way more for the deluxe than they will for the standard version. I don't know why. It just happens that way. Like, even when like Venom sold out, right? And the exclusive version, all it is like one little extra Venom head, right? Like that's literally it. And then people went crazy. They're like, oh, I only want the exclusive. I only want the exclusive. You're never going to use that head. Like but it's just it's something in our minds. We want the best. So like we always go for the deluxe. So it's almost like I don't really care about the deluxe accessories, but I don't want to shoot myself in the foot later if like I do end up wanting to sell this at some point and I have the standard and then I'm going to take a big L on it, So I'm probably going to go for the standard ultimately just because I think this is going to be one I'm going to keep for a while.
Yeah.
But because the deluxe has like Boba's helmet and a couple other things I don't feel like I need.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna they're gonna stay in the box. So
exactly.
For $30 more, I might as well just save my money and get the standard. But I think
Yeah.
I sold my original layout. I don't know if I showed you. I sold the original deluxe Beskar with Grogu. So I sold that one on the Facebook groups because I knew I was going to get this one. So I took a major loss on it though. Like I said, that's just what happens with these figures nowadays. Like you bought it for $315, sold it for $215. So I mean, it's it's unfortunate, but that's just kind of how it goes nowadays. It seems like when they make multiple versions of the same character, especially in this case, when they make a better version. So, it's kind of like, what are you going to do? So,
and then the simple fact that it does come with that dark saber. I mean, even though
the head sculpt,
it comes with the head sculpt, the dark saber, and also comes with the Beskar spear. Even though we know that thing has been melted down and destroyed. Spoiler alert for people who didn't know, but it's been melted down. So yeah, this will be idea. And this is dated for, well, actually this is October.
Yeah. So
December.
Q4. Yeah. But they like to get Mando stuff out early because
they moved up it was a Dedora still. When that one was released, they moved the date up to August, when it was due later on that, that I think it was going to be fourth quarter or something like that. And they moved it all the way up to August. So they were trying to get it out because they knew it was hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. So okay, let's recap your four. So you said your four was
probably
Wanda.
Yeah, Wanda, Cable. I if my heart tells me Loki, but my head's probably like Loki's probably further out than that.
Okay.
I think they retooled the head sculpt or something. I'm gonna go Wanda and Cable. I'm gonna actually go bold with this Mando. And what else did I say?
You said
I don't
Winter
know.
Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. That's what it was.
So
Yeah,
you think
Winter
it's going to be Winter Soldier? Okay.
Yeah.
So we got you 4. That's that.
Yeah,
That's hey.
Yeah,
We live off of possibilities, so that's basically
Yeah.
what it could be. Ben,
I'm hoping for Loki, but we'll see.
you hoping for Loki? if they do drop Loki, I think both you and Candy Cousins is going to actually cry that
Candy
nigga.
Yeah, we will. We will.
So definitely, man. I think that's going to happen. Ben, what you think, man?
By the way, Winter Soldier was a good call out. I actually 100% forgot that figure even was
See?
announced. So
Yeah.
100%. But I mean, for those who know me, I'm definitely a Star Trek fan, but I also have a massive love for Star Wars. So I'm crossing my fingers. I've got the Moff Gideon coming. I would really like to see the Dark Trooper get announced or get brought out. I mean, I can already see the army builds now in people's collections, right? And I think with him and even some of the Death Troopers that people have, and the exclusive Death Trooper we saw recently at the con, like I think that would it has to come soon. So, and I think potentially they've got the tooling already done and ready to go. So
Yeah.
cross fingers on this guy for sure. I think he's a beautiful looking piece. I'm also probably hoping for the best here, but I would love to see Bo-Katan coming soon.
Yeah, that one has been on the lips of so many people. Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that one off the table right now? Or I mean, or
Did it get pushed? I don't know.
no. I think
Oh.
Leo alluded to that's the easy one that everybody's gonna guess. So
well,
so other than that,
Oh, is it off the table? Sorry, I didn't.
well, no, I
that's
mean it's
it's all
not
good.
directly off the table. It's
I was
just
like,
that-
let me take it off my damn list then. I
I actually forgot about her. I forgot
I was
about
like,
her.
damn, Ben, you told
Oh,
me.
it is
Yeah,
yeah, June,
right?
so yeah.
yeah,
guessing
so
we'll
it
see
says
this
June,
tonight.
and
It's
we are
based
in
on it.
June.
Too much
They,
maple
they
syrup.
gotta be
I don't-
fixing that head sculpt. Like I think that's what's taking so long.
I think it's the head sculpt itself.
Yeah, it's the head sculpt, yeah.
But I think again and you could be right, because here's the thing, like it still says expected date June. They haven't actually given us an update on whether or not it's going to be delayed or not. So we don't know. Like nobody knows, but I definitely can't wait for it. I think they are going to retool that head sculpt slightly, especially the hair. I mean, I still see Katie Sackhoff, but I know that they're going to kind of probably retool things. So Ben, I'm kind of with you on that. That might be coming soon.
That'd be sweet. I don't know if it's you guys that have said that she looks like John Cena right now, but it's terrible. I mean, Peacemaker doesn't look anything like John Cena. So I mean, if we still get this one and you're on the fence, I mean, you can swap it out. But but I then in a boring sense, I apologize. I actually echo you guys as well. I had Wanda and from WandaVision on there. Because of the Vision that just came out and Cable. Like Cable has to come. Like it's getting to be a joke at this point, right? Like if they start bringing other figures out, people are going to be like, "Where's my Cable?" Just like they're feeling about Loki. And if if he ever cancels his Loki, I'm going to be devastated because I've been waiting for you to get that thing for months.
It's not
and
gonna happen.
months,
So it's gonna happen. I'm gonna.
I got to see the excitement in your eyes, man. You know, it's one of those
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
So Death Trooper, Bo-Katan, Cable, and WandaVision.
And
Cross
Wanda.
fingers.
Okay. So cross your fingers on that. So I don't know. I mean, it's from what it's looking like, there could be definitely some possibilities there, man, to actually see it. Cam, what you
Hey, what's up, man?
What you got, Cam? What you got?
So it's actually no Marvel on here for my list.
For
All right,
real?
let's go back to normal voice. Sorry.
Interesting.
It's too strenuous. Things I'm about to die. So can't say Bo-Katan. Mario, thank you. So Bo-Katan, no, I'm not gonna say that one. I was gonna say Echo. Echo should be coming out soon because it is still slated for June. But one that I was looking at on my radar, well, two that I thought probably would come out in June because all of the Batman movies have come out from 1989 Batman all the way up to Batman and Robin came out in the month of June. So I was like, man, they might drop it on the last day of June. They might drop both of those figures of the
Codpiece
Sonar suit
Robin.
Batman and Robin. So yeah, we'll see. And then of course Wanda. I mean, Wanda will probably be the last out of those just to start the month of July off. Maybe like next week or next Wednesday. I'm thinking.
Okay. So you're
All my
saying
picks, man.
Sorry.
so the recap on your picks. You said Echo,
Echo, Sonar Suit Batman,
mhm,
Robin from Batman Forever, and Wanda.
and Wanda. Okay.
Yeah, Wanda last.
So that's your 4. Okay. I like that. Candy Cousins.
Oh wow.
Candy
Oh,
Cousins.
man.
What's
So-
your list, bro?
So I'm gonna go with because Cam just said it. So Bo-Katan, yes, I believe I'm honestly I'm thinking we're gonna get Bo-Katan either tonight or tomorrow. I really think we're gonna get Bo-Katan really soon. Batman and Robin, absolutely. Ahsoka and Grogu, that's around the corner. I really think we're gonna get them. Really think we're gonna get them. And this is kind of a wild card, but I really think we're gonna get it. Mark V suit up because they just dropped their,
That is true. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I think
true.
the one
That'd be a
that,
good back-to-back.
Will Foxification made me pre-order and did. And he was like, "Nah, I'm not getting it, but I'm happy that you are."
I got the regular
Yeah.
Mark V. That's right over there.
Me
It's really
too.
nice.
It is. It is nice. But the suit up you made me get. But
That's
no.
true.
So
Nah,
But,
bro, I didn't do that.
yes, you did.
Nah.
Yes, you did, bro. Yes, you did.
I might still
Yes, you
get it. I
did.
don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you did make me get it, bro. But no, so this, hey, that Ahsoka, bro. Like, again, it could be soon.
Yeah.
Because like, what is this one dated? Again, July, September.
Yep.
So definitely this could be one that's actually on the slate for us to see at any given time. So who knows? Bo-Katan, you said as well, and you said who else did you say?
Batman and Robin, and Bo-Katan and Batman and Robin. Yep. And Mark V suit up.
So let me get this right. You think that we're going to get the Sonar suit, Batman and Robin?
Well, Robin's really like 2 figures in one. It's the cod piece. It's the cod piece.
That's true.
And then
You get a
Robin
lot of
attached to
value.
him. So
Robin.
yeah, you had an extra one there. You got 5. That's awesome.
Tremble Dust just called him Throbbing in the chat, and oh my god, I almost spit my Coke all over the place, dude.
Accurate for that cod
Hate
piece
to
size.
see it.
So, but okay. So my question is, what about though? Because if we're talking about all the other ones that have been released, we haven't seen this one yet. Like we still have Batman Begins. Like this one,
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
should be soon.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like this
Something
one, I mean, I
dangerous.
just got that again. That DX 19 that actually just came this week. Still haven't taken it out. They took it out the box to look at it. It looks incredible, but I haven't done a take a position on it yet. But this one could definitely get released. It could be one that's actually in the mixed there. But you guys are saying like the Sonar suit. You're looking at basically the Sonar suit Batman and Robin. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. You think let me ask you a question. Do you think they're gonna drop both of them at the same time or?
You know what? That's the thing. I'm not sure because I'm trying to go back to the 1966 Batman. I can't remember if I remember those coming out not exactly behind each other, but they were really close. They were really close. I can't see them putting out the Sonar Batman and then them putting Throbbing out.
Yeah, just on his own.
Kind of got it, just on its own. That'd be kind of a lame release. They would like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, boy.
Dude, packing a weapon.
Whoa.
You gotta censor him, man.
I know he's pointing true north, bro. Come on, dude.
It's like they did that shit on purpose, man.
Yeah,
Like,
what the hell were they thinking? Oh,
like
man.
they literally did that on purpose.
Oh,
But then they gave me
that's
Captain
100%
Morgan, bro.
there, dude.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We were like, I like the suit, but is there any way we could make the wiener larger? And it's like, what? Why would you? You don't have to.
And it doesn't look like we're gonna have too much of a problem with articulation on it because I was worried about the suit on both of them. It doesn't
What on the
look.
cod piece? The articulation? That's what I thought he meant at first. I was like, why would you articulate the cod piece?
Yeah, I ain't talking about this.
You know
Why
why
wouldn't
he
you?
would,
man.
You know why he would, man.
Oh, that's what it is.
Come on, man.
It's-
I ain't talking about the God Beast, man. Come on, man.
Throbbing.
It's throbbing. Man.
I'm
It's
looking at the
funny.
pictures though. It's accurate to the film. I mean, like,
No,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So-
See, this one, this one, it could, it could definitely be, one that's released. Because the thing is, well, it's interesting. It's like there are really people waiting on these, man. Like people that want them.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, like Candy Cousins, you getting these?
Oh, I'm getting them.
You getting them?
Because they're gonna be one. They're gonna be grails, man. These are definitely gonna be grails. These are like one-offs. You gotta get these, even if it's natural thing, just for just for the collecting purposes. Get it, and just to have it. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put them. But I think they would go. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing just a whole case to Batman and just like having all the Batmans throughout history. You start with the 1960s. You go to you go to the Batman 89, the Keaton stuff. You go to this one, and then you go, and go and so on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but no, I'm getting them. I definitely want these. I think these are good one-offs.
Yeah, definitely, man. Good piece to have. I just probably won't get it. Definitely not for me. But I mean, to everybody else, that's cool. Definitely. And my man, last but not least, El Profesor, birthday boy. What you think, man? Birthday man.
Yeah.
Birthday
everybody,
man.
everybody has some amazing picks, and I agree with every single one of them. But yeah, the Batman Begins one was definitely one that was on my radar. I think that was going to drop pretty soon, but you already mentioned it, so I'm going to go ahead and move on from that. I'm going to erase that from my list. You're about to click on it, and I think the Wonder Woman 84 is actually going to drop sometime soon. The next one. So I can see that coming up.
That's
pretty soon.
That's one of my most anticipated figures as well, man.
I've heard about that. We've already got the golden suit, man, and that's been received to a lot fairly well. So I can see this 84 version just around the corner. Another one too that's been long and forgotten, I think, is the Tony Stark mech test. That's actually anytime soon, dude. Exactly. I think all of these that I'm listing are from July through September, man. So it just goes to show you how much is actually due, and it's freaking scary, bro.
It's the Tony. You said the Iron Man Tony Stark mech.
The mech test. Version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slated for July through September.
I forgot all about that one, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I really forgot about this piece. Like, I don't know. Will, were you going to get this, bro?
No, I don't think so. It is pretty cool, but I mean, I think this is more so for the diehard Iron Man collector.
I know Sean's getting it, but yeah,
Sean
gets everything.
Sean's getting it. Well, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool though. I mean, no doubt. I mean, the head sculpt. It does look kind of old though, doesn't it? Like, not that Tony Stark looks old, just like it kind of looks like it's from like
soft, super.
2009.
I think
exactly.
I think Mario brought this one up.
2012.
It's cool though.
Yeah, Mario, you brought this up because you're going to get it, aren't you?
Oh, I canceled it, bro. I was gonna get it. All armor, man. But then I got the delay notice. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna cancel this thing. Get my NRD back. So it's all good, man.
So you canceled it out.
Yeah, I canceled it, bro. That one and cable, they're long gone, dude. As soon as I got the delays, I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I canceled cable too. It was tough.
Okay.
I think another one that's gonna be slated to drop sometime soon is the Black Widow in the white suit.
Another
one that everybody forgot
That's a good
about.
one.
Exactly, man. Everyone forgot about that. Yep.
The articulation of that thing is terrifying to me. Like, not in a good way. Like, when you see those pictures, it looks like she's about to like tip over.
Yeah.
Because of the hair. And I don't think
it's so hard.
Here's the thing is, my question is, let me see, did they give this one? Because it'd be stupid if they didn't. That's the only thing that, because, I remember, Will, we talked about this, though, as well.
Yeah.
Is the dye, the hair, the red, the color of the hair, just being afraid that it might die off on the suit.
Right.
Yeah.
And the simple fact that the white suit made this head look huge. For some
I remember
reason.
that at the time. Yeah, it made it look like kind of bobbleheadish.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. Question is, so Cam, are you getting this, bro?
Hell yeah, I'm still getting it. But but the posing on there, if you click through them photos, there's a couple in there. The photographer, I'm like, hey, bro, the hell are you doing in here? Because he just looks so like this one. She like about to tip over.
They just leaned her over.
About to bust her,
Right
her
there,
nose about to get bust open, and I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
So it's a little confusing, but I still am going to get the figure because, I mean, Scarlett Johansson. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
that's
man.
it. That's it.
This is true.
Are you
This
getting
is
this
true.
one and the black suit version, or just the white one?
Oh yeah, so I don't have any Black Widows, so I'm getting all of them. I'm just going to go buck wild. And then at T Dubs right now, it's 188 for the in-game version. So I'm probably going to go ahead and jump on that soon, just so I can have several different ones. Plus my daughters, I got 2 daughters. They've been asking me for some type of representation of a female in my collection besides Captain Marvel. So I'm like, all right,
there you go.
I got to, I got to represent, show them something.
You got to do it. So this is what I was thinking. Like I said, I mean, just looking at it, my list consisted of this black suit here. And hear me out. I know it basically says slated October to December, but, you know, with that, you know, the simple fact that we now have the Taskmaster, which, Will, I did get it in. It actually came in yesterday.
Did you unbox it?
Yeah, well, I took it out the box so I can take a look at it. I haven't done because I want to do a take. Because what I'm going to do is actually, you know, I'm going to do it as a companion piece to the 2012 cap right now.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I want to do it basically with the 2012 cap, the classic suit Spider-Man, probably Widow. You know what I mean? I want to try to do it like with Iron Man as well, like just where you and a Black Panther. So it just kind of makes sense that you can pose that next to a couple of different things, but. Yeah, I just kind of think that, so my list consisted of this one, thinking that, you know, there might be a possibility they might move this one, bump it up early. Another one, definitely, we talked about it earlier, was Echo. And I think it's going to be Echo and Hunter, because basically they're both slated for July to September. So it could definitely be both of them. I have them both pre-ordered, so I'll definitely have them. You know, can't wait to get them in. So I think it's going to be the both of them, possibly. You know, if not July, definitely August. So I'll just call it that way.
Teasing everybody with the 501st.
Yeah, right. Like, right. Looking at the 501st. Cam, did you get the 501st? And it's waitlisted through them. Yeah, so
they're all full. The waitlist is full, man.
Oh yeah, see.
I got 2 for sale, 550 friends and family. Right now.
Right.
Joking.
Sean, we'll talk, bro.
Wow, and Rex is still available.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's strange.
That's crazy.
That's strange. Like people just went after those clones quick, bro. Like especially once.
I think a lot of people army builded 100%.
But I'm surprised they sat as long as they did, considering that a lot of people did army build. They just sat for a while.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of, you know, boosted everything up was, you know, number one, that we did see them in the Book of Boba. And then we also saw some of them in Obi-Wan. So, you know, with that visual, it just caused people to go back and say, yeah, I want to get it. So, you know, yeah, I was, you know, again, Black Widow, I was thinking about, you know, these two, as well as we did say Bo-Katan. And then the wild card for me, definitely is a Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? I think that's a no-brainer that one may drop soon. It makes perfectly good sense, you know, considering that, and they haven't really said, and it's been on the radar because no one's really talking about it right now. So, you know, that's interesting to say the least. So I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to see like where we're going right now, which brings me to my next question. Okay. This is an important one. Why are you twinkling your nose, bro? You're only twinkling your nose, bro, when you
what you want him to get.
When you trying to what you twinkling your nose for, man?
Just preparing, man. Just preparing everything.
Twinkle. Bro, like, so my question, and you know, I had to get my questions prepped because I know Will's gonna be on the show, so we gotta make it like really philosophical. Yeah, Dr. Will. So we gotta make it you know philosophical in a sense. So knowing that all of these things are coming, right? We know that we're entering in like a new wave, like a new storm, and like really things are just kind of crazy right now because things are just dropping at the drop of a dime, and we don't, you know, preparation right now is just kind of hard to prepare. So the question is, how do you prepare for the unknown? How are you preparing for the unknown? Because the thing is, in your mind, you probably have an idea, okay, this may drop. But how do you prepare for like an influx of figures? Well, like how are you preparing, like just in case, like you don't even have to. So it's not even just about figures, bro. It's about statues, everything. How are you preparing for the unknown? Because right now we're living in that realm where we have no idea because a lot of these release dates aren't being fulfilled and they're not always all the way accurate. So how do you prepare for it, bro?
Dude, that's a really good question. I think for me, it's become like pretty simple in that like I really just have decided to one, not pre-order things, especially hot toys. Like I just don't see if you live in the States, I don't see any reason to pre-order something. Just personally, because there's no you're actually like de-incentivized to pre-order right now because the chances of something selling out pretty quickly as of now are very low. Very low. So you're locking yourself into a pre-order. If something comes out earlier, you're going to lose an NRD or you're going to have to pay the whole thing, right? So that's not fun. I've done that a bunch. Or, you know, other things happen where like figures come out all at once and you're like, okay, I can't get all these, so I got to do something, right? Maybe I put one on a payment plan or do whatever, right? Because you're hit with a bunch of charges at once. That's very challenging and difficult. The other thing I like to do, if you can, if you're going to pre-order something, say a statue or whatever, right? I nowadays like to pay in full because I don't like having money looming over my head, basically. Like if I can pay it in full, I will, because I don't like adding it to my Excel spreadsheet where I'm just like, okay, I have another $1,000 coming up for this and then $1,000 for this. And those could come out at any time. Say they come out at the same time, then you have $2,000, right?
Yeah.
That's where it becomes very tricky for me. Like, and that's why like I really do like payment plans. Just for me, they started to like not work because I would accumulate enough of them where it would become difficult, right? Because they gave me like a false sense of security where I was like, like I'm getting hit with a lot of things at once. And then maybe it comes out early and it's like, oh, it's no longer a payment plan, it's a charge. Like it's a full charge. So for me, what I would say nowadays for figures, unless it's a very limited thing, even in art, I don't even think you need to pre-order it necessarily, because I mean, look what happened with Joker. So it's, I mean, not pre-order right away.
It's still up, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Everyone really got tricked with that one. But I think with Hot Toys, like even as like layout, Cad Bane, as much as I love Cad Bane and know like I'm gonna get Cad Bane, I'm not gonna pre-order him because I don't feel like there's a reason to. Like I can probably get him cheaper later if I don't pre-order. So I mean, it's someone will sell him in the group or someone will list a 10% off. Rex was 15% off on Sideshow for a while. So I mean, like for the Star Wars celebration. So I mean, and that's a very popular figure. So it's I just feel like everything is like that nowadays. And like there's like I think you put yourself in a bigger hole by locking yourself into a pre-order. That's unless Hot Toys changes something where they're going to make the batches smaller to combat that, at least in this market. Like I don't, that's my thing. So for me, preparing for the unknown would be like thinking ahead, like to not lock yourself into a commitment, because once you commit to it, you are committed to it one way or another. Unless it, like Mario said, it gets delayed, then you can get your NRD back. But if you want it, if you can save up and pay it in full or do a payment plan and pay it off or something, but I think try to get the charges off of your account as soon as possible. So if you do get hit with multiple things at once, you're not like frantic, Yeah. That's happened to me. Trust me.
True. That's very true, bro. And that is the scary part. That's the thing, bro. It's the scary part of if you're not prepared as much as you should, you know what I mean? You end up in the ditch, just like, damn, like why didn't you know what I mean? Why wasn't I as prepared as I thought I would be? They're you know what I mean? I knew, and the thing is, it's like again, like I like to pay stuff off earlier. So I don't have to run into that conversation. I don't have to have that conversation of, when stuff is going to drop or when it drops, all right, how am I going to pay this off? And that's why one of the things that versus going like to Hot Toys, when you're pre-ordering figures and, with them, you're limited to how many times you can actually push back payments. Yeah, what I mean,
Right.
You can only do it but so many times before they're like, yeah, you got to pay this off right now. And you do it now and get it over with. So it's just like preparation for it. Let me ask you, Candy Cousins, how do you prepare, man? Like, what is your preparation for the unknown?
Oh man, I've been bad because I remember was it a couple months back when Snowspeeder Luke, Moff Gideon, and who else came out? It was like three of them. It was and Jango Fett, and those three kind of like dropped back to back. That killed me. to be honest with you. But I was prepared for two. I usually, to originally answer that question, I usually prepare by having two, like having money just in the stash, because I have a separate account that's kind of it's a bucket from a PNC account that I have my original account, and then I have the PNC bucket where I put money aside for like fun and figures and stuff like that. So I make sure that every time I get paid, I put like a couple of $100 in that, just so if something does come out, I have it ready. And on the weeks when stuff doesn't come out, it just builds up. So I think right now I have a little bit of stash build up for about 2 releases, but I usually try to have it build up to about 2 to 3 releases with the cash just there. I was doing the whole thing like using a credit. I also have a credit card that I use just for my Hot Toys. Gotcha. I get cash back rewards and all those cards and stuff like that. But I have a limit. Once I go past that $1,000 limit, I can't spend anything.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
I pay it off until I make sure I pay that off and then go back in. But I don't touch anything else. I don't use it until it's paid off, because credit cards, that's how you build up debt. But what I've been doing now is to not even rely on that credit card at all and just use my ready cash, and just get that money and just pay it off right there.
Got you. Definitely makes sense with that, man. Cam, I gotta ask you that question too, Cam. How do you? I know you curate a certain way, Cam. So how does it work for you, brother? Cam, how you doing, man?
It's not a good question for me, because I'm about to have a baby, and I didn't know I was gonna be having that, so I don't know how to prepare for that. So guess we there now. But oh damn, soloed out, dude. Okay,
you gotta get solo, Cam.
So
sorry, Cam.
I think as individuals, as men and as fathers, it's our job to try to figure out, the solution to so many problems. Everybody looks to us to be the main person to solve an issue when it's there. And majority of our job is to figure out how to prepare before we get there, so that we're not, we're proactive instead of reactive. So like Brother Cousins was talking about having a savings account on the side, or Will talking about eliminating pre-orders and really just prioritizing exactly what you want in your collection on a day-to-day basis, just in case something does come out, so that you really don't get caught off guard. But the way the market is and the way inflations are, you're going to get caught off guard when things drop. You just have to really just figure out what's most important to you, what you can wait on, and what you can wait till, the price goes down, and hopefully you can still pick it up before it's too late. So
true. Definitely true. Thank you for that, Cam. Thank you for dropping them gems, Cam. We needed that, cousin Cam. We definitely needed that. Ben, how do you prepare, brother? Like, how do you prepare for the, because the thing is, it's like we're living in that space, unknown. We've been talking about it, what we speculate could drop, but we could all be wrong. So how do you prepare, bro?
So the first 2 things that I'll do is cut out the Tim Hortons coffee, maple syrup. Gotta cut those out. Canadians, we need them, but we gotta cut that shit out.
Cut it out. So you gotta you gotta sacrifice something.
Gotta sacrifice something.
That's Tim Hortons good though.
Right. It's an amazing conversation topic. So I think there's a couple things that I do. So I try to do my best to wait for in-hand reviews. I'm like you guys. It's very rare that I'll pre-order unless I feel like it's going to go rare status, super quick. And that's kind of more of a gut check. There's no science really behind it. See how it's playing out in the market, see what the popularity is. And if you need to pre-order it, make sure you really, really want it. I always have a list of kind of my wants versus my need to haves, right?
Gotcha.
But that list has to be flexible. Because like you said, there are going to be figures that get announced that you're like, wow, I never thought that was ever going to come. And suddenly that bumps itself up on the needs list versus just the wants list, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be kind of a flexible list. You have to be willing to miss a few, right? Like for me, at least, I'm a budget collector. I can't afford to have them all. And so I have to be okay with missing a few and just be right with that decision, because the figures that I do decide to put in my collection, I know that when I get them in hand, I'm gonna really want them in my setup, right? And so that's a good feeling, because you know you're not just buying because of FOMO and some of that feeling. You're buying because you really truly have that true connection to it. But payment plans are also something that I do subscribe to for certain figures that I'm like, I know that I want, but I don't necessarily want to allocate funds in a bank account for right away. It's something that I can kind of chip away at. Like I was saying with the zombie zombie Iron Man earlier. I like that figure. I don't need to have him right away. If it takes him a couple months past release to be paid off, I'm okay with that, right?
Yeah.
But then lastly, I think preparing for that unknown, I need to be willing to use my collection to pay for my collection, right?
Yeah.
If there is a piece in my collection that I don't absolutely need to have, but there's something that comes out that I'm like, oh my goodness, it needs to come. Well, then I need to be willing to part with something in favor of that next piece. You can see behind me, I like to have kind of one figure per square if I can. I really like that clean feel. So again, it goes back to I can't own them all. So you got to be strategic and really try and cultivate that collection, at least for me. But I think the big one is being willing to miss. And we have such a great community. When I started collecting Hot Toys, I didn't know freaking anybody that collected them. I thought I was a crazy person that liked figures and nobody else knew anything about it, right? But now we have this amazing community of people that we can talk to about it all the time. We get to see photos, in-hand pictures, other people's displays. So you also have to be kind of cool with living vicariously through other folks if you can as well. And being stoked for them to have it in their collection, and as I said, like being willing to miss it for something like for yourself. So like Sean, because I mean Sean is an enabler 100%.
Well, it looks like Will enabled you to buy some stuff too there, Layout, so I'm not the only one.
Yeah, he did, but it was blatant for him. You have a certain way of doing it. Will it was blatant for him. Real quick, we got a super chat here to kind of curate here. We got a super chat by my man. I got to take you off. Sorry about that, brother.
That's okay.
We got a super chat by Carlos. I got schooled twice today by Mario. Y'all are talking some lessons now. Okay, yeah, you know, Mario dropping some gems. Since we on you, Mario, man, my man, birthday guy, bro. What is your way of kind of preparing for the unknown? Because again, man, we're talking about, and especially in the realm of Star Wars for us, we always like to be prepared, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd love to give you those answers, man, because I think I'm like one of the worst ones to actually give advice on this particular topic. But I mean, everybody gives some amazing advice, and I think to Will's point is to be mindful of the budget and just don't pre-order. That's one of the strongest things you can do. I mean, I can say all this, but the thing is that what do you do to actually prepare for it? So like say you're in a bind and all of a sudden you got 3 figures that are going to drop. Yeah. You really need to evaluate what do you need, like the importance. What do you need? Yeah. What do you actually want? What can you give up? And if there's room to sacrifice anything, then you're gonna have to do it. Otherwise, you have to say bye to some of these figures. Plain and simple. If you can't, I mean, if the budget doesn't allow, and if you're willing to make a sacrifice for some of the older figures for the newer ones, then by all means. But for a newer collector, the best thing you can do, I would just say, is be mindful of the budget. If you are going to pre-order, knock out that pre-order as soon as possible, right? And then go on to the next one. Because the thing is that these figures we have like about a year and a half, 2 years of lead time now. So there's plenty of time to go ahead and pay something off if you're subscribing to such a thing, if you do want to pre-order. I would highly suggest doing that before you get caught up, because it's really easy just to get caught up in hitting the pre-order for $26 here, $30 here, $40 here, no big deal. But all that stuff adds up later on down the line if nothing is actually being paid off. So work on that, work on dropping that pre-order list, and just be willing to sacrifice whatever you need to do in order to get whatever's coming in.
We got the collector said, I just DoorDash for 3 weeks because these all dropped.
There you go. There you go, man. I mean, I'm actually, I don't want to say I'm in a bind, but I mean, I had an opportunity that came up. I mentioned about my the Vader that I got coming in from Iron Studios.
Yeah.
So the seller was gracious enough to put me on a payment plan, but I mean, the thing is that there's other shit coming in for me too. So I'm like, damn. So I've got to sacrifice some figures, man. So I need to, there's a few that I need to put up for sale. Things got to go.
Sacrifice for the importance of what the need is, like that. What's going to be more important, man? So I get it. Definitely understand that, man. So some good advice there, bro. on that. And finally, the Mr. Enabler himself. What is your strategic planning
right.
for things that are unknown? How do you do
First
it?
of all, guys, people keep mentioning this word. I think it's budget. Am I saying it right? What is that, and how do you spell that? No,
It has a D.
no. So yeah, I mean, I think they all had great advice. I think what I do is I just try and I do everything on the PayPal credit card or whatever. It offers 6 months free interest financing on everything. So that's what I use for my collectibles, and that's the only thing I buy with that card. So it helps me at least, kind of smooth out the different stuff, as much as I can. So that's what I use. But I like the idea of just having a separate bank account and putting stuff in there, small amount every month, and then kind of as they come out, pay it off. Because, like Mario was saying, these things are 12 months, 18 months, 2 years down the road, so why make yourself have a 6-month payment plan if you want to do it that way versus, an 18-month payment plan if you want to do it that way. So I think that's good. The other thing, I know nobody pre-orders anymore, and I am starting to get on that train as well. But for me, I try and shop at smaller retailers versus your sideshows or what have you, because a lot of the places that I shop at least will offer you 10, 15, sometimes $20 off a figure when you pre-order, and oftentimes they don't have any shipping or some other stuff like that. So for every 5 figures you buy at that, you get one free, basically, if you were to shop at Sideshow. So that's a route I go. I know that's not for everybody, and budgeting the way I do, it works out like that. So, you can definitely save, I see the argument for not pre-ordering, so you're not kind of, locked into it. But another pre-order, argument for it is if you shop at these smaller places, you can actually save some money over time, depending on how many figures you get a year. If you get one, it's probably not the best deal. So, yeah, basically, I'm not going to regurgitate what everybody said, because just as Mario, I am also probably one of the worst people to ask about this topic. So, definitely putting aside money, in a separate bank account is great. Great advice. I know John from Collecting Weekly also does that.
Yeah.
Making sure that if you do use a 6-month thing on PayPal credit, you're paying off that credit card every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't let that stack up. Use that free interest when you can. Interest is going up, so try not to put it on regular credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Use that free interest as much as you can, and then it's I like Ben's idea of using your collection to fund the collection. So.
Yep.
There's definitely, I don't think all of us are singular collectors. You know what I mean? I know I collect sneakers and other scale action figures and comics and da-da-da.
Yeah.
So, oftentimes you'll find yourself really focused on comics, so you can sell some figures that you're okay with, or you can, vice versa. You can sell sneakers to buy, whatever. So, I think that's another good way of using your collection to fund the collection. And other than that, create YouTube channels, make content, monetize, and then you can buy all the figures, right?
Yeah. That's we can do it all the Will Fox vacation way.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely. Maya says, "Don't fall into the hype of or scare is going to be gone." You're right. That's the thing, is like a lot of people do fall into that category where they think that everything is going to be gone quick.
Yep.
Especially,
it's like, I gotta
with
have
Hot
it.
Toys. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with Hot Toys. That's one of the reasons that got me into collecting Hot Toys, is because I hate trying to buy sneakers because I can't do that ever.
Yeah.
And it's just too hype. I mean, a lot of even poster, art and stuff like that is
Art
the same
prints,
way. Yeah, not all of it, but certain limited comics are that same way. So to just be able to pre-order for a year and then pick it up whenever is nice. So yeah.
One of the other things, to Sean's point, when he mentioned PayPal credit, another thing too to consider is PayPal Pay in 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have another program where you can just pay a set amount every 2 weeks until that balance is actually paid off.
Yeah.
Like I was invoiced today for a couple figures, and I saw that large bill. I'm like, nope, PayPal Pay in 4. Thank you very much, and it works just fine.
Let me ask you a question for the people who don't know about PayPal and paying for. How does that work, Mario? Explain it to them.
So basically, say you're invoiced from one of these smaller shops like Sean mentioned, right? You get an invoice, say, I got 2 figures, hey, here's $500 you guys owe us right now. While I may have the money for that, I don't want to go ahead and drop all of that right now. So PayPal has an option to where you can go ahead and split up those that whole sum over the course of every 2 weeks until it's paid off.
Okay.
Right. So like say so you'll just drop I don't know like $120 this first week, and then a couple weeks later, close to the same date, 2 weeks later, or exactly around 2 weeks later.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Is the next payment, and then the next 2 weeks the other payment, and then the fourth payment is after that. So basically across the span of 2 months, you'll let you pay it off. Doesn't affect your credit. You're paying directly from your bank account, and there you go.
So it's not a credit based type of situation.
No.
Nope.
You just basically, if
bank account.
you set it up, you have your bank account, you can just set it up to be a PayPal paying, for, and they still send out the product. You just paying it off as it goes, right?
Exactly.
It's
There you
like
go.
what QVC. I'm sorry, I live with a bunch of women. It's kind of like what QVC does with like, like with Easy Pays. Like my mom gets stuff to the house all the time. I'm like, damn, how are you getting all this stuff? Oh, it's Easy Pay. I send them a couple payments every, and then I get it back in. And I'm like, oh, they send you the stuff. I'm like, damn, they send it to you, and you just give them, part of the payment. The PayPal for 4 works great.
Hey, QVC ain't just for ladies. I bought a TV from there, damn it.
Hey,
There you go.
You get some good
I'm over here
sales. I got a
watching
PlayStation 4
channels
from
and
there,
shit. That's right. I bought a iMac from there too. They got
There you go.
Awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've never heard of Pay in 4. That's a first for me. So
Really?
that's new.
Yeah,
new info.
it's really nice.
I
bro.
recently
Cool.
got my
That's cool.
Stormtrooper Luke and Han, which figures are old. They cost a little bit. I didn't have the money I came up on a good deal for them, and that PayPal paying for saved me, and they're almost paid off now. I had them for a couple. Had them for about a month, and they're almost paid off now. So it's great.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're automatic payments, but if you do happen to come up with the money a little bit sooner and you want to pay it off, you have the option to pay it off early as well. So there's something to keep in mind.
That is interesting. Okay, so PayPal paying for. Cause the thing is, I've seen it, but it's never been one of those situations where I've, really dove in and saying, okay, boom, I want to utilize it. It hasn't
If you
been
get
something
invoiced again from Ray from Underground, because I use it from him,
Oh,
because
really?
I'm making like 2 figures at a time.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ray. Over
So I got to use that for because I'm
That's
getting I'm getting my Tumblr through him, so I'm okay.
Oh,
so
nice.
so I
you
get
go.
invoice, I can use that paying for. Okay, see now. Yo, it was interesting advice, and now it was so interesting. I started talking like Cam. I was like, "Hold on, what am I doing?"
Daddy came.
It automatically switched. You're like, whoa.
It just switched.
I had to make up for a minute. I was like,
Out of nowhere, you be like,
here.
"Yeah, like Cam." You know what I mean? So, no, that's interesting, man. Like, thanks for the advice. I'm pretty sure everybody out there, you guys needed it as well. So it's definitely interesting. Lastly, I want to go. I got some in the throat. Lastly, I want to talk about this really quick because, again, everybody was talking about this is supposed to drop tomorrow, which is going to be interesting. Or is it that the pre-order is going to drop for it? Is that are you saying that? Is everybody saying that the pre-order for this Pennywise is going to drop tomorrow? I know there was like a graphic video that we saw, or like a video where it was spinning, and it says coming soon or something like that. So they're saying this is supposed to be tomorrow. I'm gonna ask the Pennywise expert. Will, is this supposed to be tomorrow directly?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow. And there was a photo circulating with a time on it. And let me see.
Yeah,
it said 8 p.m. I don't know which time zone that is though. So I don't know if that's like Hong Kong time or whatever it is. I don't know where exactly, but it does say 8 p.m. tomorrow. So I guess we'll find out. But it's going to be interesting, Leia. Like I said, I think I'm going to surprise some people with this one because I do really like what I see overall with it. It's interesting because, I've also heard the idea thrown around. I think it might have been figure focused around like the law of diminishing returns. Like the higher you go up in price, the less you see in difference, right? Like, so you start seeing like incremental, improvements. But with this one, I don't know. Like I'm gonna have to see the whole product, but the Hot Toys one's really good. It's really good. It's not rooted hair. It's not rooted hair, but it's probably going to be half the price. Like that's probably a trade-off I'm willing to take. So for me, I have 2 Hot Toys Pennywises. Would I sell one of these or both of them to get this? I don't know, man. Possibly, but that's a hard sell for me considering I already got the Prime 1 and I got 2 Hot Toys. Like, I think after a while it starts to get excessive, So, but I do feel like this is going to be cool. I just think that if you charge $500 for a Pennywise, which is probably what this is going to be, because it has 2 head sculpts and they're probably both rooted, that's a tough sell to people. They're obviously going after a different market. They're going after the Ferrari of 1/6, but I feel like Hot Toys has already done that and they offer something a lot cheaper usually. So, you're getting rooted hair and magnetic bases and stuff, which is cool, but this is going to be tough. Like if you start like Gandalf, for example, like I don't know how many Gandalf they've sold so far at $500. So, I mean, it's tough. I mean, you're going after a different market, but I'm just wondering how sustainable that is.
True.
Is the market that fragmented where like you can go after a higher tier market and actually survive? I don't know, but
this is true.
I guess we'll see. But I do think, Leo, that this looks really cool. And I'm excited to see the full reveal. Maybe it's a really cool base and that'll sell me. And then the second head sculpt, but it seems like they gave like a teeth head sculpt, which is like pretty much exactly what Hot Toys did. So like I would.
It's going to be interesting to see the display options with it.
Yeah, Deadlights head sculpt or something different. Like I feel like they just kind of like, at least so far from what they've shown, it's kind of like the Hot Toys with rooted hair. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah.
True. So at this point, though, it's one of the situations where they really have to wow you for you to be interested.
Yeah. Considering what we'd have to pay for it, yeah. So,
well, I know one of your gripes with the Hot Toys one was the collar wasn't accurate.
Right.
What if this is fixed on this
one?
Yeah,
true. Good.
Yeah. I think, but to me, that's a good question, Mario. To me, I feel like that for one, I think you can. I haven't fixed mine yet because I'm afraid to modify shit. But but I do feel like a lot of people like Dean Knight have done it pretty easily. It seems like so just by putting extra padding or something in there, right? That's not a big enough deal breaker for me that it would change my perception all that much because I have both of I have the Hot Toys, one with each head sculpt on it. And they look fantastic because that base that might be the best Hot Toys base I've ever seen. Like it's really good. I really like the Empire Vader base too, but like those are really good bases. But
the Pennywise
that's a good question, Mario.
Incredible, bro.
The Jack Sparrow, man.
It's gonna look good. It's gonna look good, no doubt about it. It's just gonna be a tough sell.
Yeah. Are these eyes movable?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're like.
So that'd be nice if you want to get him his eyes all wonky looking and get him kind of creepy looking.
I saw this photo on Instagram. It was probably one of the dopest photos of Pennywise I've ever seen. And they had him, the Hot Toys version, floating. And in the background, it was dark, but it had deadlights everywhere.
Oh,
it was so. I was like, yo. But it was somebody that was on the feed, but I can't find who it was. You know what I hate? When you go to Instagram, right, and you see it it's the first one there, but then it says new post. You don't try to hit the new post, and it automatically refreshes, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, you
sons of a in the house.
And I couldn't find it. I was like, you son of a, but yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Katie Cousins, is this something that you would consider getting? Is this something? Because Katie Cousins, you get stuff.
Yeah.
You get stuff. Like you really do get stuff.
Good morning, Grails.
Good morning, Grails. Like you get stuff, bro.
Tuesdays, 8 a.m.
plug. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, though. But is this something that you would think about getting, bro? If it's dope enough?
You know what? I'm there with Will. Like right now, when looking at this, I mean, the Hot Toys one is very nice. That's a real good figure. It's going to take a lot to top this. And if they're just giving us like the same old with rooted hair and in the proportions, I know the proportions are probably going to be better. The costuming is probably going to be a little bit better, maybe some better quality materials and stuff like that. I don't think it's enough for collectors to jump in and buy a $500 figure. I like Pennywise. I'm a big It Stephen King fan. I read nothing but Stephen King books as a kid. Got them from my parents and stuff like that. So I like the character, but I'm not that into this character to where I'm gonna drop $500 on them.
True.
They would have to give us something super spectacular, like the Deadlights head sculpt, something different. Like I want different from in art. I don't want I want them to do something completely off the wall. Show me what I'm paying for. If you're
Yeah.
if you're the Ferrari of figures, I want the damn Ferrari. I want the Bugatti. I want the
Yeah.
curtains in the window and all that shit.
Yeah.
And what I'm seeing right now is it looks cool. I mean, we haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
I want something to really blow my socks off if I'm gonna
So
spend 500 for it.
yeah. So right now, like I said, you're right. We haven't seen anything. So we have nothing to really go off of, of whether or not we're going to do it, or if it's going to be something that we can see in the collection, you know what I mean? Or if it's going to even gain that level of interest. You know what I
And
mean?
that's the
That's
thing with it's sorry to cut you off, but that's the thing. It's
yeah.
like Pennywise is such a dynamic character, and you can do so much with him. It's like think outside of the box. A Deadlight's head sculpt. I mean, shoot, it's been modifiers, people that can modify and have come up with stuff like that for the Hot Toys
Yeah.
version. You would
Yeah.
pay some money to have them to do that, but I'm like, that's what I want to see them do. Do that innovate. Give us some innovation. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I get it, bro. I get it. Like you're right. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how again, we'll find out. I guess they said tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. But it's weird that it's going to go up for pre-order, but haven't we seen like before we've actually, for instance, Gandalf in the Joker, we got photos before it went up, right?
Yeah.
This, I guess they're
Yeah.
just going to drop everything all at once and expect you to say, okay, yeah, I'm going to get it. So I don't know. That's an interesting concept, man. I don't know. Sean, are you getting this, man? Is this something you looking at or no?
God, no, dude. Come on. What- no, dude. First of all, fuck clowns. No, no, I'm not a horror guy. I am not, definitely not a clown guy.
Yeah.
But just commenting on in art, and I see some of that in chat. Like, I really do wish they would do something different, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The first figure that they did was the Joker, which I can see because the Jokers that we've gotten were only middle of the road at best. Even the 2.0 DX was like, it was fine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you saw it next to the in art or whatever, there's always been complaints, under that. So
Yeah.
the Gandalf, the best we had on the Gandalf was the Asmus one, which some say it's great, some say it's whatever. So either way, it's debatable whether it's great or not. Versus the new one is after all the stuff that Zach and John got done. I mean, I think it's an awesome figure, and I pre-ordered that one. But this one, like Will was saying, like the Hot Toys one was like, it's fantastic. Like from all everybody that I know that has it or wanted it, like I haven't seen many complaints outside of the neck piece thing that Will was talking about. So like, I don't know where you could go from there. I mean, yeah, rooting the hair, but like,
Yeah.
the hair shape and the hair whatever is so iconic or so important to the character that like it's not going to come out of the box looking like that. You're going to have to figure out how to do that every time and make it stick. You know what I mean? So rooted hair, while good, sometimes probably isn't the best thing if it has to have a very, very specific look for the character. So I am not adding it. I like that InArt is putting out more figures, but I wish
Until they do something different. Yeah.
I would like them to move on with different stuff. And I know, they're going to compete with the Batman, Matt Reeves Batman and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, something, the X-Men animated line, do that, do something that is not out there.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
My wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God. If they did that.
yeah,
Shit.
exactly. So, it is what it is. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic, but is it going to be $500 fantastic? I don't, I don't know over the $250 Hot Toys. So
Yeah.
we'll see
True.
tomorrow, I guess. We'll see tomorrow.
We'll
But,
see
yeah.
definitely tomorrow. Now, I wanted to say this. I forgot to ask you, brother cousins. What if they basically dropped a Chucky?
I mean, the one I got back here, Trick or Treat Studios is pretty awesome. I know
Yeah.
NECA has one. I don't want them to do Chucky. I think that's just another property that is
Yeah.
like being done because NECA is doing one too. Whenever that
Yeah.
one.
True.
So it's like
true.
it's kind of been done. Yeah. I mean, if they now put it like this, now if they do it once again, innovation. I know this is a tall order. They did the Chucky, and let's say they wanted, I don't know, $1,500 for the Chucky, right? and they had some servos and motors and the eyes move and shit like that in the movie, then we can talk. And I know that's crazy. I know a lot of people like, hell no. But it would be great to have people to bring people to the house and scare the shit out of them with that. So if they want to do that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All
Y'all
right.
quiet now. I think I'm alone on this one.
No, it's gonna be interesting, man. Like, I mean, I know with I'm not even going because Mario, yeah, and Cam, you already know, man. So that we know that it's just not something that's going to actually happen. So I ain't even going to ask. It's gonna be interesting to see tomorrow what's going to pop off, but we'll actually see real quick before we round out this episode. SpongeBob SquareBalls $4.99 super chat. Which Queen would make other figures other than what Hot Toys has already made? Yeah, that's true. That's everybody's basically been saying that, man. Like, they need to do something. They need to do something different. So, again,
the polls in their groups say otherwise, though, man.
Yeah,
the results.
I swear that was like the same 5 people voting over and over. And over again.
Like we saw those polls. Somebody did vote for Will Foxification though. So we'll see.
Yeah,
if
they did.
Produce
I
that
had a lot of votes.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they actually produce something like that though. It's gonna be interesting to see. Give us a Selena Kyle too. Seriously, give us that. We need that
real.
Yes. For real. If you do that, I'm all in. So that's basically give us a Selena Kyle. But anyway, guys, thank you, man. It's been a great show tonight, man. We talked about a lot. We got through a lot. Great panel, great chat. Everybody out there, thank you guys for participating. 136 people out there. If you haven't already hit that like button, come on, subscribe, share, follow everybody out here on the panel. Hughes, man, what you got coming up, man? What you got going on, bro?
So over on CW, I think we're about 100 subs away from 2,000. So if you aren't subscribed to Collecting Weekly, definitely go do that. I will be doing Bricks and Brews finally this Sunday. We'll be building some stuff and drinking some beers for the holiday weekend, so we don't have to work on Monday, so we can get extra saucy
long
on Sunday.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, so sorry, Ben. Long weekend down here in the States. So that's about it. Yeah.
Terrible.
So if you haven't hop over to CW, check those out, and other than that, just look forward to hanging out. So
yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. My man, my mellow, my bro. So good to have you back. We got Will Foxification in the building, man. What you got coming up, bro?
Thanks, dude. Feels so good to be back, man. I know the moving process is taking me away for a bit, and weddings and all that kind of stuff. So, but I appreciate you having me as always, bro. And of course, Lights Camera Collect Friday every 5:30 p.m. Eastern every Friday. Then Collectors Mingle 8 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. So, and of course, I'm here every every show Wednesday night at 9:15. So excited to be here, Leah. I'm happy to be back, bro. It's exciting. So thanks always for having me.
Who's gonna be on the show this Friday, bro?
Who'd
you get?
Optical 20.
Optical's gonna be out. Okay.
20, yeah, I got him on. He's so hard to book, but I got him booked. So as of now, let's hope he follows through. But he's a busy man. So
definitely, man. Well, Will, thank you for being here, bro. As always, it's always a pleasure, man. Candy Cousins, bro. What you got coming up, man?
What's up with you, man? First of all, thank you so much for having me here tonight, man. Awesome. And calling me Candy Cousins all night. working on that new character too. So he may or may not make an appearance tomorrow on Best of the Best.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
And speaking of that, we got Best of the Best tomorrow. That's going to be awesome. Definitely. That's going to be great. Then myself and Local Lou this Saturday on Half Shell Saturdays. I know we missed last Saturday. I went out of town, took the wife and the family on vacation. So, but we will be back this Saturday. Me and Local Lou, Half Shell Saturday. And Good Morning Grails. Next week, Tuesday, where will be our next one will be Yondu. Great figure. So that's going to be on Tuesday. Yep.
You're gonna do Yondu?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So that's gonna be the next grail?
That's the next grail.
I don't even want to know how much you pay.
I
don't even know how much you pay for that, bro.
I've been had that one. That's
okay.
I've been had. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay.
One of their
So
best work, man.
Yeah, that was definitely a piece that got slept on. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but it is what it is.
Oh, man, it's a great figure.
Hell yeah. Damn. All day, every day. If you haven't already, follow Brother Cousins, aka Candy Cousins, on Instagram. and you already know what it is, man. Instagram, YouTube, all the other outlets. He got a pimp video. I have to show you on the next show that I found. He didn't think I was gonna actually find it, but that explain, bro. I watched that whole video. I was like, yo, this is really this is Brother Cousins, bro. Like the song, everything, bro. I was like, wow. I was struggling. I was like, who should I put this on? Cam or Brother Cousins? I was like, yeah, let me put on Brother Cousins. Cam, I gotta clear some space for him, but I'm gonna find you, bro. I'm fine with
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
He said, don't worry about it. He said, nah, I'm good. Yo, Cam, what you got coming up next, bro?
What's going on, man? As always, thank you for having me on the show. Definitely appreciate it. So I'm coming up on 200 subscribers. I'm about 15 away right now, so I'm looking to get to that in the next couple weeks. And hopefully, if we have another release tonight, I'm gonna go live tomorrow for my 3rd episode of the new, where I basically just talk about the figure announcement or releases and just get everybody in the chat's idea of what they think about the figures. Well, and then I'll be back on here with you on Sunday for Collectors Lounge International with Wants to Scale Figure Focus and Attention Seeking Geek, and maybe Local Lou if he's available to jump onto, though, man. Yeah, but thanks again for having me. Appreciate it.
As always, Killer Cam. You gotta tell him, bro. Killer Cam. You gotta always remind everybody it's not the Yu-Gi-Oh channel, though. Please.
And you know what? The funny part is the first super chat we had today was Carlos, and he was like, Cam, I'm really enjoying your Yu-Gi-Oh channel.
Wow.
I'm like, I ain't on no damn Yu-Gi-Oh.
Carlos,
man.
Carlos, man.
Yeah, not Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not the 4-year-old child playing with toy Tonka trucks as well in another video, and I do not sell knockoff Jordans. So you guys need all those videos, avoid them because they've been getting a lot of followers. So.
They ain't me. They probably getting followers like who?
They're probably putting out. Hey, Mom, I gotta put in new content, Mom.
Yeah, straight up, man. Like, as always a pleasure, family. Ben, what's going on with you, brother? What we got coming up for you, man?
Dude, thanks for having me back. I definitely appreciate it. It was a great time getting to stream with Brother Cousins for the first time, and Will Foxification was definitely a pleasure, and seeing Usby and Cam and Mario again. Love you guys. The Ben Thomas Show, definitely take a check it out. I've been doing toy store tours like crazy, which have been really successful. Lots of fun going shopping with me while I do toy hunting and looking for cool stuff. So definitely check that out. And then every Tuesday night, I've been on Collecting Weekly with the guys on the main show there, so that has been a blast. I'd love to come back and hang out with you guys some more if there's another opportunity. So keep me posted. One really quick story too. I wanted to say thanks to Will Foxification. A couple months ago, you guys had a stream together where he did his segment, The World According to Foxification.
Yeah.
At the time, I was working a home show for work, and I had my earbuds in, and I was listening to the show, and his segment was basically like, if you guys have been thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, just do it. Stop thinking about it, just do it. And dude, did that ever resonate with me? I'm not kidding. That weekend, I reached out to Marco from 16Fix and got connected with him on the weekend at a stream with him and his beautiful wife. And then I bought a microphone and a web camera, and it's been like a snowball effect ever since. So props to Will, because I don't know if I would have honestly kicked myself off that ledge if it hadn't been like, just do it if you're thinking about it. So anybody out there, if you guys are in the same boat, do it, because I mean, I get to stream with these lovely guys now, and it's crazy. It's a dream come true, man. Honestly,
that seriously means a lot, man. Very heartfelt. So thank you for that.
Awesome. Community's growing, bro. That's how we want to see.
And you're doing great. You're doing amazing.
Thank you. Cool.
That's how it be, man. Last but not least, and again, everybody, make sure you follow Ben's content. Great shows, great guy all around. He's from Canada. Why wouldn't he be? Come on, man.
It's about time you follow him. Eh? That'd be really swell if you follow me, eh?
100%.
Yo, my man El Professor, birthday El Professor. Happy birthday again to my bro. What you got going on, man?
Well, first off, man, I mean, thanks as always for having me here. Big thank you to the chat for all the birthday wishes, man. I really appreciate it, man. It's this old man's getting older, dude, but y'all making it worthwhile. I love it. What do I got going on? Hey, man, tomorrow's the first Thursday night in a minute. We're not doing Uncivilized, so that's kind of going to be a trip.
Yeah,
so
that's going to be trippy, bro.
That's going to be, we'll be back on next Thursday, I believe.
Next Thursday on your channel.
So that'll be cool. Yeah, so, Saturday I'm typically on with Cisco Mafia, Anthony over there, Saturday nights over there, just hanging out. I believe Sunday be hanging out with Will, so that's gonna be pretty cool. It's been a minute since I've been been with him. So yeah, man, don't got much going on right now, dude. So I'm just gonna go out and enjoy myself after this stream. Like I said, head down Main Street, get myself an ice cream, go to Tomorrowland, get myself a churro. Think about you, bro, and just make it do what it do. But thanks for having me on again, man.
It's gonna be fun, man, as always. So appreciate you. Appreciate having you here. Happy birthday to you again, brother.
Thanks,
We celebrating your day, as always. Everybody out there, thank you for being here. Thank you for always subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed to the 1-6 Scale Man YouTube channel, what do I got going on? Oh man, tomorrow's nothing. On Friday, we do have Figure Flex Fridays as always. Collectors Lounge International on Sundays, followed by Comic Book Talk with Friends on Mondays. Say What again here on Wednesday, and then we'll be with El Profesoro on his show on Uncivilized Scoundrels next Thursday, and I will be with Will. Are you Will? Are you doing Monday? Are you doing Sunday?
Oh yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
You doing Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Will's gonna be
there,
doing Sunday. So basically, we'll be Collectors Mingle. Can't wait for that. So just tune in. If you haven't already followed everybody on this panel, great content, great group of guys. I mean, come on, man, you can't ask for anything better. I'm just blessed to be within their presence, so I'm so glad to have them here. Again, don't let Sean enable you, because he enabled me a lot.
Listen,
literally
Lisa.
a lot.
Listen, Lisa. I'm not done.
He said, I'm not done.
Lisa, listen.
He's not done. So anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Give him the nose.
What Carlos said, see you Sunday. Oh yeah. See
Yeah,
you
Carlos
Sunday,
is gonna be on. Yeah.
See you Sunday, Carlos. It's gonna be crazy.
Hmm.
Carlos, you owe me some food too, bro, because you didn't invite none of us over your crib, and then none of us got to see you at Celebration, you punk ass.
I know,
right? He was in and out. He said he came in the morning, was gone. Anyway. Thanks everybody for basically being here, man. Everybody out in the chat, we love you guys. It's always a pleasure. Remember, just be kind to everybody, man. And peaceful. And you know what? It's been an era of peace. It's been no drama. So let's just knock on wood. No drama. Everything is tranquil. Must be because Will Foxification was making his presence felt. So anyway, that's what it was. Anyway, thank you guys for being around, man. Tonight, who knows what's going to happen? If anything drops, you will probably see me go live on the corner, talk about it. So we'll just let you know and see what's going to drop. I don't know. Other than that, I'll probably take my black ass to sleep because I got to get up in the morning. So anyway, we'll see y'all later. Peace and love. We out.